Life is filled with rejection. We face it in our careers, our social circles, and most painfully, in our love lives. But what if I told you that rejection isn't something to be feared, but rather a powerful tool that can transform your relationships and your life? Welcome back to Meets Wisdom. I'm your host, and today we're going to explore the counterintuitive world of reverse psychology and the hidden power of rejection. Before we dive in, if you're new here, we explore Stoic wisdom and practical philosophy to help you navigate life's challenges. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out on future insights that could change your perspective. Now let's explore 13 profound lessons on how rejection, when understood correctly, can become your greatest ally in love and beyond. Lesson 1. The rejection reframe. When someone rejects you, your first instinct is to feel hurt, inadequate, or angry. But the Stoics teach us that events themselves have no inherent meaning, only the meaning we assign to them. As Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Instead of viewing rejection as a dead end, see it as redirection. That relationship that didn't work out, it's not a failure. It's the universe clearing your path towards something better aligned with your true self. Remember this: rejection doesn't define your worth, it refines your path. Drop a comment below with the word redirect if you've ever had a rejection that ultimately led you somewhere better. Lesson number 2, the vacuum principle. Nature abhors a vacuum. When you create space by walking away from something that isn't serving you, you create the conditions for something new to enter. The ancient Stoic Seneca observed, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." In love relationships, sometimes creating distance, even temporary rejection, allows the other person to recognize your value. This isn't about playing games. It's about understanding human psychology. We often don't appreciate what's constantly available. By occasionally creating space, you allow others to feel your absence and recognize your presence. Remember this: sometimes you must create emptiness to invite fullness. Lesson number 3, the paradox of desire. Humans are wired to want what seems just beyond reach. This isn't manipulation, it's recognizing a fundamental truth about human desire. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself in your way of thinking." When you become too available, too eager, you inadvertently diminish your perceived value. By maintaining healthy boundaries and occasionally stepping back, you create the space for desire to grow. When someone must work a little to earn your attention, they value it more deeply. Remember this: what comes too easily is often valued too lightly. If you're finding value in these insights so far, take a second to hit that like button. It helps this wisdom reach others who might need it. Lesson number 4, rejection as self-knowledge. Every rejection is data, valuable information about yourself and others. Instead of avoiding this feedback, lean into it. Zeno of Citium taught, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we should listen more than we say." When someone rejects you, ask yourself, what can I learn here? Perhaps you've been pursuing relationships that aren't aligned with your authentic self. Maybe you're attracted to unavailable people as a form of self-sabotage. Use rejection as a mirror to see yourself more clearly. Remember this: rejection is not just closing a door, it's opening a window to self-discovery. Comment below with mirror if you've gained important self-knowledge from past rejections. Lesson number 5, the strength of walking away. One of the most powerful forms of reverse psychology is demonstrating your willingness to walk away. This isn't about threats or ultimatums, it's about genuine self-respect. Musonius Rufus, the Roman Socrates, once said, "If you accomplish something good with hard work, the labor passes quickly, but the good endures. If you do something shameful in pursuit of pleasure, the pleasure passes quickly, but the shame endures." When you demonstrate that you value yourself enough to leave situations that don't serve you, you command respect. Paradoxically, this often increases your attractiveness to others. Remember this: your willingness to walk away is directly proportional to your power in any relationship. Lesson number 6, rejection as filter. Not everyone deserves access to your life, your heart, or your energy. Rejection, both giving and receiving it, is a necessary filtering mechanism. As Seneca wisely noted, time discovers the truth. When you face rejection, instead of desperately trying to overcome it, consider, is this person filtering themselves out of your life? If someone doesn't recognize your value, perhaps they're saving you time. Similarly, when you reject situations that don't align with your values, you're creating space for those that do. Remember this. Rejection is often protection. Lesson number 7, the attraction of authenticity. There's immense power in being unapologetically yourself, even if it means some people will reject you. Epictetus advised, "It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows." When you stop performing and start being authentic, you might face more immediate rejection, but the connections you do form will be infinitely stronger. This authenticity creates a reverse psychological effect, where your genuine self-acceptance becomes magnetic. Remember this, being rejected for who you truly are is better than being accepted for who you're not. Hey, if you're still with me, you're clearly committed to growth. Subscribe to Meets Wisdom if you haven't already. We're building a community of thoughtful individuals dedicated to living with purpose. Lesson number 8. The power of no saying no is a form of rejection that demonstrates self-respect and clear boundaries. The ability to reject what doesn't serve you is essential to attracting what does. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." By clearly rejecting what you don't want, you create clarity about what you do want. This clarity is attractive. When others see you have standards, they naturally want to meet them. Remember this. Your no teaches others how to value your yes. Comment boundaries below if you've experienced how setting clear boundaries has improved your relationships. Lesson number 9, rejection's refining fire. Rejection tests your resilience and conviction. Each time you face rejection and continue forward, you build emotional strength. Seneca observed, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." In love relationships, rejection reveals whether your interest is genuine or merely ego-driven. If you can face rejection and still maintain compassion and self-respect, you demonstrate an uncommon emotional maturity that is deeply attractive. Remember this, the fire of rejection burns away attachment to outcomes, leaving only genuine intention. Lesson number 10, the counterintuitive response. When faced with rejection, most people either retreat in hurt or lash out in anger. The counterintuitive response, meeting rejection with grace, creates a powerful psychological impression. Epictetus taught, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." When someone rejects you and you respond with understanding rather than desperation or hostility, you create cognitive dissonance. This unexpected response often causes the other person to reevaluate their perception of you. Remember this, grace under rejection reveals a character that rejection itself could never test. Lesson number 11, the psychology of scarcity. What's scarce seems valuable. This principle underlies much of reverse psychology in relationships. Cleanthes, who succeeded Zeno, said, "He who knows and knows not that he knows is asleep. Wake him. He who knows not and knows that he knows not can be guided. Teach him." When you make yourself too available, you inadvertently signal low value. By maintaining healthy space and independence, you create natural scarcity that increases your perceived value. This isn't about playing games. It's about maintaining a full, rich life that doesn't depend on any one person's approval. Remember this, your life should be so full that anyone who enters it feels fortunate, not needed. If this perspective is shifting your thinking, like this video to help the algorithm share this wisdom with others. Lesson number 12, rejection as opportunity. Every rejection creates space for something new. Instead of fixating on what didn't work, redirect your energy toward new possibilities. Zeno wisely noted, "Well-being is attained by little and little, and nevertheless is no little thing itself." In love relationships, a rejection that seems devastating in the moment often leads to unexpected opportunities for growth and connection. Many people meet their life partners shortly after experiencing significant rejection. Remember this, rejection doesn't close all doors. It points you toward the one you're meant to walk through. Share in the comments a time when rejection led to an unexpected opportunity with the word doors at the beginning of your comment. Lesson number 13, the mastery of detachment. The ultimate lesson in the psychology of rejection is detachment, not from caring, but from outcomes. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." When you can genuinely love without attachment to reciprocation, you achieve a rare form of emotional freedom. This detachment is paradoxically attractive because it demonstrates inner security. In love relationships, the person who is most at peace with walking away often has the most genuine power, not to control others, but to remain true to themselves regardless of external validation. Remember this: true power comes not from controlling outcomes, but from remaining centered regardless of them. Conclusion: the path of wisdom is often counterintuitive. What seems like pain, rejection, contains within it the seeds of growth, clarity, and ultimately, deeper connection. As you move forward in your relationships, remember that rejection isn't your enemy. It's a teacher, a guide, and sometimes your greatest ally in finding the connections that truly matter. This is Meets Wisdom, where we believe that life's challenges contain its greatest lessons. If you found value in today's exploration, subscribe to our channel and like this video to help others discover these insights. Share this video with someone who might be struggling with rejection right now. Sometimes the right message at the right time can change everything. Until next time, remember, what seems like rejection is often just redirection towards something better aligned with your true self.